customs broker Mark Taguba, during the House probe into the smuggling of illegal drugs from China, says Paolo Duterte, President Rodrigo Duterte's eldest son, was being name-dropped by individuals he worked with in the bureau. The younger Duterte is also the vice mayor of Davao City. Former Davao policeman and self-confessed Davao Death Squad hitman Arthur Las Cañas earlier linked Paolo Duterte to a shipment of shabu from China. Taguba on Monday admitted to paying some customs personnel grease money so that shipments will pass through faster. But he says he never spoke to the younger Duterte himself. The vice mayor's name was mentioned during the hearing, which ended close to midnight as lawmakers discussed the so-called Davao Group doing business at the Customs Bureau in Davao City. President Rodrigo Duterte admits he has no idea where to get funding for the free tuition law he signed last week. Duterte says he trusts that lawmakers knew what they were doing when they crafted a law that entails billions of pesos worth of funding. His economic advisors opposed the measure, saying it would cost 100 billion pesos to fund the law. But the Commission on Higher Education said the mandatory provisions of the law will only cost 16 billion pesos. Duterte says, quote, "Let's see from where we can get funds. Because Congress approved it, they know there is no money." Davao City Representative Carlo Nograles, chairman of the House Committee on Appropriations, says he is set to meet with CHED in the Budget Department on Wednesday to make computations on the budget. Nograles says Congress can either pinpoint areas where it can carve out funds from the existing budget and reallocate it for free tuition, or it can ask the executive to submit a supplemental budget. North Korea on Monday blames the United States for the nuclear issue in the Korean Peninsula. North Korean Foreign Minister Yong-Ho, in a statement at the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Regional Forum in Manila, says tensions in the Korean Peninsula was prompted by the hostile policy enforced by the U.S. for more than 70 years against Pyongyang. Tension has been running high since Pyongyang staged 2 successful intercontinental ballistic missile tests last month, sparking global alarm over its rapidly advancing weapons capability. Ri cites a time when the U.S. openly declared that it would also drop atomic bombs on North Korea during the Korean War. He also says it was the U.S. that introduced nuclear weapons to South Korea, thus opening the way to nuclearizing the Korean Peninsula. Ri says, quote, "Should the U.S. pounce on the DPRK with military force at last, the DPRK is ready to teach the U.S. a severe lesson with its nuclear strategic force it has so far shown in detail."